Okay, y'all. This is a continuation from yesterday, I think. These are just thoughts randomly in my head. And I've wrote myself some notes. So I know yesterday we had some comments, and I think a lot of you agree with me that it's a choice. Again, I'm not an expert. The experts say it's a disease. I feel like it's a choice. Whatever. Anyway, let's see. Setting some personal boundaries or some detachment boundaries. If someone has the flu, again, I can't wrap my mind around this disease. Like it being called a disease. I get it affects the entire family, the entire community that you're involved in, whatever. But I can't wrap my mind around calling this a disease. Like, I'm really struggling. So thank y'all for your comments yesterday, because I think a lot of you are on the same page as me. But anyway, if someone has the flu and they cancel plans, you don't think anything of it because they have the flu, right? They're sick. But if someone who is an addict or an alcoholic, and they cancel plans or can't make it because they're intoxicated or whatever the case may be, we don't really accept that as an illness. We get upset about that, or at least I know I did, because they made a choice to drink. For me, it was, I would always have to say, please don't start drinking at least until noon, 1 o'clock. Like, can we at least make it through the afternoon? And of course that didn't happen. But I found myself kind of obsessed with it, and I shouldn't have been. So anyway, I am on my healing journey. And again, someone suggested that I read that book, and I'm really struggling with accepting some of the things that are in that book. Just because of my own beliefs. Let me see. There's another thing that I kind of read this morning. It's in a totally different book, but says, we live in a society of instant gratification, instant coffee, instant breakfast, instant money, ATMs where we get our instant money. It's everywhere, right? We all kind of know that. We need to stop expecting instant relief for the way that we feel. And I was mad about that for a long time. I said, I'm not putting up with it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going through this, blah, blah, blah. But I was hurting, right? I put those boundaries up, but I was hurting. But it's going to take time. So if you're going through the journey, or if you're healing, just be patient and continue. As they say in AA or Al-Anon or any of those, it's one day at a time. But I'm not a big, I don't know, I shouldn't say I'm not a big supporter of those groups. I feel like some of them make excuses, but again, I'm just kind of beginning in this Al-Anon book, that Al-Anon works, or how Al-Anon works for families and friends. I'm on chapter 11. But again, some of it makes sense, some of it resonates, but some of it does not. So again, I'd like to hear your thoughts or your opinions on some of this stuff. And if you want to be anonymous, you can send me a private message. That's fine. But I really would like to hear your thoughts. I wasn't really aware of some of this stuff going on. So anyway, I guess my time is probably up, so I don't have to make it in 2 parts. See you guys later.